Go off, sis, I'm about to go off. 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 You got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. You got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. Got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. You got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. Hey, go off, sis, I'm about to go off. 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 You got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. You got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. Got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. You got that fire to inspire, so I know you can't stop. Hey, can't tell me nada. I got a cute face and I'm clever like a soda. But I'm gangster like Salita, bitch. Got Amazon call like three-way. Overturn contradictions, no leeway. I stay gassed up like I run on the freeway. Hard than a nigga, warrior queen on a mission. Getting to the core contradictions. Like fiends got a mention. They feeding for a fix. Build Hammer City, bitch, you swinging for the fence. Self-determination with a culture of defense. Hey, go off, sis, I'm about to go off. Go off, sis, I'm about to go off. Go off, sis, I'm about to go off. Go off, sis, I'm about to.
Hey, come on in the room. Come on in the room. We are down for another episode of Go Awf Sis with me. It's your girl, Chief Diva of the Black Hammer organization. You know who it is. Come and get this political education. Are you ready? It's Friday. It's been another week in colonialism. We've been dealing with this coronavirus, with these crazy politicians out here spreading their lies and their rumors. So come on, y'all. Come on in the room. Share. Hashtag shared when you shared it. We got some really juicy political education for you today. Have a special guest. This is my season finale, so I hope you're ready to really get into it, y'all. Come on in the room. How many people we got in the room today? Hashtag shared when you shared it. You know what this is. This is Go Awf Sis, a political education series brought to you by the Black Hammer Political Education and Culture Command. Yes, the pet command for Black Hammer. And we are here for so many reasons, but one reason in particular. We are here today to raise some money for Hammer City. Yes, if you don't know, Black Hammer Organization, this worldwide revolutionary organization, is building a city for people of color only. We're talking about colonized people only. And not only is the city just for us, there will be no cops, because you don't need cops, y'all. They didn't have cops in our villages, in our ancestral villages. We didn't have cops, so they are not necessary. Okay, we will have no coronavirus. How you gonna have no coronavirus? Because we're gonna take care of y'all. We're gonna take care of ourselves, and we're gonna take care of y'all. We're gonna make sure everybody's doing what they need to do to not be out here spreading that Rona and contracting that Rona. And if you do, we have a whole holistic wellness plan, Medicare system that is designed with you in mind, with your body in mind, a specific kind of healthcare. Yes, anti-colonial healthcare, baby. You don't know nothing about it. So join us and build Hammer City, and you can find out all about it. We also ain't gonna have no rent, because rent is a scam, y'all. Rent is a scam. And it's time that we be done with it. Like, I promise you, like, there are so many different ways that we can be living and we can have self-determination. So if you are ready for that, then you need to donate on Cash App, GoFundMe, or Venmo, Build Hammer City. If you're ready to walk through a food forest with me, Chief Diva of the Black Hammer Organization, Build Hammer City. And you know I got a goal today. I got to reach $150. So please donate. We are doing amazing things in our community. And one of the biggest projects is Hammer City. We're really excited. It's going to be in Florida, and it's going to be for colonized people only. So that means no colonizers. And we're going to have us a good time, okay? Anti-colonial education, anti-colonial Medicare system, anti-colonial just society. There is a better way to do this. Thank you, Tia. Thank you. And please donate if you can, Tia. Anything you could donate. $5, $10, $1, anything you can donate. Landberg, Chief Oju, yes. Land back. Was that through? I think coming up in here. Yes, let's share this. Let's share it. Let's get out here. We got to talk about it. Y'all know what's going on in the world. They trying to kill us everywhere. It doesn't matter where colonized people are, where people of color are in this world. They're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us with their politics. They're trying to kill us with their education system. They're trying to kill us with their Medicare system. They just trying to kill us. Trying to kill our spirits, everything. So if you are done with that, if you are tired of that, join us here at Black Hammer. You can join at blackhammer.org /join. It's real easy. Join other colonized people who are in here. We are fighting and we are activating and working to get our liberation. And you can do the same thing too. So who gonna donate? Because you know I'll be having some juicy stories. Today, we is going to dive into that first principle of unity. Tia, I will pay on payday. Thank you, Tia. That works too. I appreciate you, Tia. Tia is pledging for 7 days from now. I will take that 7 whole days. I will take that donation. I can't take it. Ooh, I will take it. Yes, take it. Ooh, I don't even know if that's how the song goes, but y'all know what I'm saying. It's Friday. I'm feeling good. So, oh, yes. So as you know, this is a political education series. We are going to be breaking down some things that's been going on in this world. You know how it is. This week, I really want to focus on number one, our first principle of unity here at Black Hammer Organization. We believe that the colonized proletariat, that means people of color, working class, poor, people of color, should have dictatorship. That means everything, just everything. Dictatorship, rule without compromise. I'm going to do this over our lives, my body, what I do in my life, over my labor, what I do with my body, and who for? My land that has been stolen from me. Mama Pacha, or Pachamama. Pachamama. That's what they call it. And my resources, what my land produces, what I produce from what I produce in this land. I should have dictatorship over that, full control, okay? So I think what I am noticing, I don't know about y'all, but with everything going on in the world with these politicians, no matter if they're liberal, no matter if they're conservative, there seems to be, to me, that people don't understand what we mean by dictatorship over our life. That includes my body. So if you're ready to get into it today, let me know if you're going to donate. I know I got my boo, Tia. Thank you, Tia. Going to donate when they get paid. Appreciate you. But who is going to donate today right now so I can get started with my story? I got to raise $150 for Hammer City, okay? Hammer City is where I am trying to get to. I want to be there. It's going to be in Florida. We're going to have dictatorship over the land, dictatorship over our lives. And what that really means is we're going to exist with each other and no one is going to live at the expense of another person. No one is going to be oppressing another person, their body, their mind, who they are, because we believe that we deserve to have that dictatorship. And you should too. If you are a colonized person, you should want full control over your life, over the land, over your labor, and over the resources that come from that land, okay? Because we did have dictatorship at one time, y'all. Before colonialism, our ancestors had dictatorship over the land, and it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this at all. We wasn't trying to police nobody's body. We wasn't trying to police nobody's mind. We wasn't policing the land. That wasn't what we was about. We had dictatorship. We knew that the land couldn't be owned. The land needs to be free. Okay, for everybody and for the land. So let me know if you're going to donate because I'm ready. I don't know about y'all. I'm ready to get into this gas chamber segment. You know, I want to throw somebody up in there, something sizzling, something hot. And I got us a good little juicy story. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I've seen it here and there and everywhere, all up and down my timeline. So let me know if you're going to donate today, y'all. Come on. You know I'm like an exotic dancer. I can't take it off until you throw me some of them bills, y'all. Come on now. Come on. And we're going to get into it. I got an amazing guest that I just can't wait to get to. So y'all need to hurry up. Come on, donate. Who going to send me $5? Can I get $5 to start my story? Can I get 5? Can I get 5 on it? Because these stories will get deep. Can I get 5 on it? Are you trying to see this? You know, you can't curse on Mark Zuckerberg's interweb. So who going to donate? While I put on my dollar lip gloss. Anybody who ain't here with me? Come on, y'all. With my chip nail polish. Who gonna donate? Who gonna donate? Who gonna donate $5? Because I got a nice little juicy story. You know I be good with my stories. All right, y'all. Come on, shared when you shared it. Hashtag shared. This? Oh, this. Come on in, y'all. Y'all gonna want to meet my guest, first of all, because she is fabulous. Y'all gonna want to hear my story, second of all, because it's wild. You know, I like the wild stories. The stuff that I just be like, is this what we living in now? Is this why we let these white people have control? This is what they do with the dictatorship? Tell me there's something better. There is. So come on, y'all. We're going to get into it. So let's get into it, y'all. First up in this gas chamber is these Colonial Airlines. So I don't know about y'all. I don't know if y'all seen this story. This gorgeous African human woman being Miss Kayla Eubanks. She was on a flight here in the United States of America in this little outfit. I don't know if you can zoom in and see it, but it's like a cute little crop top and this long maxi skirt. She was looking hot. She had Chucks on, looking gorgeous, doing her thing, hair on point, everything on point. She had to endure like a 2-hour delay at the airport because the person at the airport was deciding that they wanted to be the police that day. They wanted to be the ones to uphold white power in these Colonial Airlines. So on this Southwest flight, they held up this African woman flight for like 2 hours over her cleavage. Oh, her cleavage, y'all. They told her cleavage was degrading. It was not appropriate for the children on the flight. It was a distraction. I don't know. They were acting like her cleavage was going to like make the plane fall out of the sky or something. And like, this is a common thing in colonialism. This is a common thing under this society. Even the things that people try to point to, like, oh, that's because of misogyny or misogynoir or any other thing that you can say. Those are just really symptoms. When people talk about, oh, it's not this whole system. It is the whole system that wants to police our bodies since the beginning of time. We know this. They have looked at colonized women's bodies as a threat. They look at our bodies as like lesser than tools. They look at our bodies as experiments. That's what they look at us like animals. Really, they do. And not only that, they make us feel like our sexuality is threatening to them or something, or like we're gonna take their man or rape their children. I don't know what they be thinking, but they would not let this African woman on the plane. And I don't find anything wrong with her outfit. If I was on the plane with my 2 sons, my 2 little boys, I would not be concerned with that. Like, it was so bad that the lady behind the counter, she was another, I'm not sure if she was African. She looked African to me, but she could have been indigenous because, you know, indigenous got a little African in them too. And she was really going hard on Miss Kayla. She was like not letting her on that plane. Kayla was like trying to keep her cool, recording the whole thing. You can go to Kayla's tweets and see the whole story. It is hilarious because she's sitting there like, the lady at the desk is like, I'm trying to pull up the policy for you. I'm going to pull up the policy that says you can't get on the plane looking like that. And Kayla's like, so when are you going to pull up this policy though? So when are you going to pull up this policy? So you're basically holding me here for a policy that doesn't exist because you can't even pull it up right now. Like you can't even pull it up. I don't understand what the problem is. There's nothing wrong with what I'm wearing. There wasn't anything wrong with what she was wearing. The pilot came out. The pilot, I don't know. They didn't say much about the pilot. I'm pretty sure he was a colonizer because a lot of pilots are. It's just how it is. They, you know how they is. They withhold all types of education from our people. So he was probably a colonizer, but he came out, gave Kayla a shirt to wear, and was like, "Oh, they're just hating on you because your body is so banging." Like, you could have just let her on the plane. Like, dude, y'all was tripping. Let her on the plane. We gotta go. We gotta get up out of here. But no, they made her cover up because, per usual, our bodies are a threat. And not only that, we don't have dictatorship over our own bodies. We don't. We don't have dictatorship over our life. And our body is included in our life. So you need to join Black Hammer Organization so you can understand what it feels like to really have control over your own body. Because when you talk to people and you talk about revolutionary trajectories and you talk about like liberation and being free, for some reason, they don't include your body in that scenario. Like, people are not allowed to be free and liberated in themselves. Like, I always understood before coming into any kind of revolutionary consciousness that this is my body. I should be able to do what I want with it as long as it doesn't hurt somebody else. I've always believed that. I always understood that. But there are people who think otherwise. There are people who think that cleavage is appalling and degrading. Okay? Like this gorgeous colonized woman in Puerto Rico. I'm going to say it in Spanish for y'all. I'm going to practice my Spanish. I hope you're ready. Chiste hoy. Fue pa plaza así y no me dejaron entrar. Por la ropa tuve que virar al carro y ponerme un hoodie que encontré de Thing 1 y Thing 2 por poder entrar y yo super oborcharna. Sigo sin poder vestirme como me la gana. So today's joke, I went to the plaza like this and that, and they wouldn't let me in for my clothes, y'all. I had to turn around and go to the car to get a hoodie that I found from Thing 1 and Thing 2 to be able to enter, and I was super embarrassed, and I still can't dress how I want to. Like, period. So in Puerto Rico right now, you know, they're opening up from this pandemic. They're allowing people to go into the mall to shop. And they turned this gorgeous colonized woman around for her outfit. There is nothing wrong with her outfit. First of all, you're in Puerto Rico. Like, don't you? If I lived in Puerto Rico, I would just live in a bikini. Is that weird? Is that not? I mean, it's a tropical island. What are you supposed to be wearing? A winter coat? I don't understand. She looked so bomb, like so bomb. And she was super embarrassed by this. And she had no reason to be embarrassed. It's colonialism that puts those kind of standards on women's bodies, saying like, you need to cover up. Like, it's that same thing. And that makes people think like, it's what she wore that got her raped. She wore that outfit and that's why they raped her. And it's like, what? No, it's because we don't have dictatorship over our bodies. We don't have dictatorship over our life, our land, our labor, and our resources. That's why. Because when we had dictatorship over our bodies weren't this sinful, nasty, sexual thing. They were bodies and everybody has one. Everyone has a body. We all have these same things. Like, if you look at our ancestors, if you look at our people right now, there are places in the world, people, titties out. And nobody is batting an eyelash. They feed children. When I was breastfeeding my two sons, my own family tried to police my body. They told me that I couldn't do it in the living room, that I should go in the bedroom to do that. And I was like, what? What? With my own family, my titties was offensive. They was degrading. Like, I don't understand it. And it's colonialism. It's a colonial mindset that tells you that, because our people wasn't like that. They understood that these feed nations, yes, people trip about breastfeeding in public. It's horrible. And they really go crazy on us. Like, my first child, I was a little bit nervous, but I really Me and my husband was just like, we wish somebody would say something. We wish they would. Like, don't make us fight you. We will. I will feed my baby wherever I want to feed my baby. But even if it's not about feeding your child, even if it's about like just feeling sexy and putting it on display, it's like they police women's bodies like crazy. You can show your nipples all over Instagram, all over Facebook. But as soon as I show my nipples, they will kick me off. Okay? They will kick. Don't you dare show those nipples. It's ridiculous. They're really crazy. So we are throwing all these colonial mindsets in the gas chamber today. Okay? That airline can go in the gas chamber because it's just stealing our resources from all over the world. And not only that, now they're denying our people flights because they're cleavage. Throw that whole plaza in Puerto Rico in the gas chamber because you know it's probably owned by some American puppets. Some American KKK puppets. Because those are the ones that be over here making up those weird rules. Like, please stop trying to police our bodies. All right, y'all. I'm really excited for this portion of our show. Okay, so for like a cool minute, I have been stalking this gorgeous goddess. I don't even know how I came upon her. I want to say my husband. Because I don't know how it happened. But I was made aware of this goddess. She came into my life. I started to follow her on Instagram. She and I had some like connections because we both like into sex and sexuality and sexual wellness. I have an online store called Love is Boudoir, loveisboudoir.com. Please go take a gander today. And I was really interested in linking up with this gorgeous African woman, African goddess. Just because I admired her so much. She was out here going on a journey and she was sharing that journey with us on Instagram and through all of the work that she does. She really, in my opinion, she embodies what it's like to like head on fight people trying to police your body. You know, she's a goddess. She's a author. She is a sexual wellness worker, a BDSM, like, I don't even know what to call it, like savant. Just everything, okay? And I'm super excited to welcome to Black Hammer's amazing political education series, the goddess, CEO of SWIF Fitness, and the Side Club, BDSM Educator, love advocate, author, the goddess, Miss Tiffany K. Oh, yes! Come through, goddess! So like I said, I have been stalking you for a long time.
That was one heck of an introduction.
Oh, thank you. I'm just excited you're here because you are gorgeous. I've been stalking you. I know what you do, but I need you to tell the people what you do because you do so many things.
Okay, I do. I am a multifaceted woman. Yes.
Yeah.
But they call that a Renaissance lady, if you will.
Yes.
Yeah. I am a BDSM educator. I own a sensual intimacy and diverse education group for people of color, specifically as Black folk.
Yes.
I am a dominatrix and a author of my experiences, an erotic author, if you will. And a Reiki massage healer and fitness coach.
Yeah.
So I have a fitness business and I do energy work and healing through those massages. And then I have the BDSM where I kind of incorporate my mental and sensual health practices into actually teaching sex education and facilitating areas and resources and spaces for Black people to, you know, live freely and love freely and educate each other on how to do so.
Oh, I love that.
It's a mouthful.
It is. You are a busy, sexy goddess. Okay, allow us to worship at the altar of okay, baby. And let us not forget your co-star that you brought with you, the gorgeous Stella.
Oh, yes, this is Stella.
Tell the people about
Stella. Baby. Okay, this is my beautiful baby. So I've been in a very deep spiritual transitional phase.
Yes.
My birthday is on Sunday, I said the 28th. My birthday is Sunday, November 1st. But I'll be 28. And so all of my like spiritual guides and my advisors and counselors have been telling me that my 27th year was going to be like my year of spiritual awakening. And at first I didn't really believe it until like COVID hit. And I was like, damn, I'm like going through a lot, you know, like a lot. So one of the things that usually has helped me to move through my mental health phases is plants and life and being able to grow things and sustain things. And it's interesting when you overwater yourself, you tend to overwater your plants. Okay. And when you deny yourself, you tend to deny your plants, you know.
Oh my goodness.
When you find a healthy balance and you really get into a routine and you pay more attention to what they actually need, you find that you're doing the same things for yourself. It's truly self-care. So I bought Stella because this is my favorite baby.
Yes,
she's the only one that hasn't like. Thank you. She's the only one that hasn't fell apart on me or like died on me yet.
She is hanging in there with you.
I'm taking good care of her.
The journey. She really does.
Here for the fight. She's been here for the journey.
She looks so like spruce and spry. She looks strong and vibrant, like you.
Know, so interesting. I gave my all my plants like their first shower. The other day, and I didn't know that people did that. I thought that like it was just a thing I made up in my mind. I was just being innovative, okay? So I put these things in the shower, and then I started Googling because I was like, well, shit, did I drown? Or what mean stuff? Because we can't cuss on Mark Zuckerberg. I heard you say that before.
You can't cuss on Mark Zuckerberg's internet.
Okay.
He won't let us. He'll kick us off.
Darn. Well, listen, I got a grown lady's mouth, okay?
Right.
Mom. I'll improvise. You know, Stella's listening. It's all right.
Right.
Stella, it's fine. So you know, so I gave her a bag. She does. She like when I keep it real with her. That's why she's surviving. You know.
Yes.
You can't
she understands. She understands.
She gets it. So I brought my Stella here today so she can bask in the glory of the Chief Diva with me. And I'm very grateful. So much to be
Turn it up a little bit so we can see all of you. We missing the top of you.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Right, here we go.
You know, I need to see all of it. I need to see all of it. I need to be able to worship the entire altar of Goddess Tiffany. I need to see it all. Okay, because you be giving me feels. You be giving me feels and chills.
Thank
and
you.
I love Stella. Stella is gorgeous. Stella is just a reflection of you and the care that you give her. She's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
So
thank you.
I appreciate the introduction. I appreciate you telling people about all the amazing things that you do. And I feel like, especially with the plant, like that's one thing that we're trying to teach people here at Black Hammer is that colonized people, African people, indigenous people, people of color, we have a connection to the earth and to the land.
We do.
And it's this system that has stripped us away from it, which has made everything that we do unnatural. Like even like the way we perceive sex, the way we perceive sexuality is very unnatural to us because that's how
the way we perceive sexuality.
Exactly.
Especially
so I want you
the way we perceive sexuality.
to tell the people a little bit more about the sexual healness work, the wellness work that you do for our people, and like some of the practices you've been doing since coronavirus, because things are different now.
It's so interesting. So actually, coronavirus is getting in the way of me doing my work. I'm not.
Of course.
To be honest.
Corona.
There are levels for what I do sensually. So I practice Tantra Reiki healing. It's light and energy work. I tend to use massages as a way to introduce people to the kink and the BDSM portion of my lifestyle, if you will. It's so funny because like in the lifestyle we call it vanilla, but like I don't really date outside of this.
Yes.
So it's very important to me to like educate people on it. So I actually have classes and seminars and group book sessions and parties catering to our environments. It's very I prefer protocol type environments where you come in, you get the rundown on everything. It's members only, so everybody has been screened and vetted beforehand. And it's mostly a way so that I can play safely. And it's so ironic, right? Because that's how it all started. Was me just telling, I just started a blog. I converted my personal Twitter at that. I started blocking people. It was like, what? I'm going to talk about sex. So I gotta block all of y'all. But then it became a thing where people were like, girl, do you have parties? What do you really be into? Like, what are you really doing?
Oh, look, we got a comment that says, you're so beautiful, both you and Stella. I also have a plant. Her name is Golden Pathos. And I love the analogy you made.
Golden Pathos. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. And then that when you overwater yourself, you overwater your plant.
Yes. You really do. You really do. And so for me, in order to water and to give back to the earth, to life, to our people, this is one of the things that I dedicated my life to mostly because I've been a victim and I hate to say it like that because I'm not a victim at all. You know, I like to say I'm a warrior of my struggle. I'm not a victim. I've survived this shit, and that's the reason I do this, so that people don't have to suffer from the things I've went through. So it's like a hand in hand for me. It feels like yin and yang, even though a lot of people picture it being so far off, you know. But when I think about a massage, I'm like, you know, a lot of, you know, when you go get the massages, sometimes the pale people just don't love you up the way you need to be.
No, they don't. They don't.
And I do chakra realigning in the process. I make sure that what my massages is an intro session to my BDSM sessions. So what I like to do is explain to people what the actual session is going to be like while I'm rubbing their body down, you know? And it usually works. Thank you. It works, and people are looser, and they understand, like, oh, I feel, you know, like spiritually different. And I'm like, yes. Exactly. That's what I'm going for. I like to unlock those chakras and make sure you're spiritually tuned before you sensually interact with your energy. And I'm a psychic empath, so I like to practice those powers and those energies with people, because I truly believe that you are the energy you give. And a lot of the time people just don't know what love is because they've never had it.
It's true, and that is so true.
So that's my thing with kink, you know. And it's so funny because I think that Black people, they picture like 50 Shades of Grey and like white kink, you know. But Black BDSM, to me, it's literally pure love. It's sensuality. It's tantricness. It's getting back in touch with your roots and being able to express yourself. Maybe not just sexually, but sensually. You know, it doesn't always have to be penetration. So that's where I come in.
Well, I want you to know there's a place for you at Black Hammer. If you want to,
I'm loving it here.
If you want to do some Zoom classes with us, we will do that.
I'm loving it.
Okay.
I did.
So let me know. We will stay in contact because we need you. The revolution needs some healing. We in here. We fighting for people. All we're doing is serving people all day long, and we will neglect ourselves. Revolutionaries are known to neglect themselves in the interest of helping the people.
Healers need healing.
So, yes, we do. Yes, and I think you can really help us with that. So I'm serious because I know you do a lot of things. You do fitness. Like I said, I've been stalking you.
Yes, I do fitness. The goal is to open a gym. I really would like it to be an all females like lift gym / yoga studio, because I do zero gravity yoga.
What is that? Tell me what that is. What is that?
Zero gravity yoga. So you know, you've never seen people on the hammocks.
Oh yes,
the aerial hammocks. I do that.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you do that. I have seen you doing that in your thing,
flipping all over the place.
Yes, I have watched you do that, but I was on some other things. You know, I didn't realize that was yoga. I don't know what I was thinking that you were doing.
The hammocks come in handy.
Right.
Some other things. We teach a lot of things on the hammock. You know, it's so funny because
and I fucking love hammocks. I love hammocks.
My life partner. So I've been talking to him about that a lot, you know, and he was like, so it's going to be a gym during the day and you're going to teach pole classes at night. And I was like, you know, I didn't think about that, but that's genius, you know?
That is genius.
Why not? That's really smart. I think I will do that. So
exactly.
With the health and fitness, my dad died actually 3 years ago this past summer. Okay. And he died entirely too young, but it's so interesting because he struggled with a lot of things during his life, like addiction and diabetes and high cholesterol, blood pressure. You know, things that they say Black people get genetically, but I believe
it's not genetic.
It's not genetic.
It's this
about,
system. It's this shit. We're not supposed to be eating like this. This is not the kind of food we would eat if we grew our own food, if we had access to the land, if we had access to make our own medicines, like we would herbs and things like that. Exactly. We would not be like this. We would not be like this.
I completely agree.
It has nothing to do with genetics. That's the bullshit that white people tell you.
Yeah, he died way too young. It scared the crap out of me. And the thing about it is that it's not that I wasn't necessarily like into my health before, but that particular year, was another transition phase, and I was becoming more aware of not just my sexual health, but my mental and my emotional health, and how I kind of like took out my depression and anxieties on my sexual habits. It was very unhealthy. I found myself in an abusive relationship emotionally and verbally, and I didn't even realize it until other people that were close to me were pointing it out. So, you know, when he passed away, it was kind of like, okay, this is the wake-up call to get yourself out of the situation.
Exactly.
To really, like, change the way that you do things, to get your routine together. I started working out more regularly. I started eating healthy. It's so interesting on top of the fact that...
One of the things that we've been talking about is just, like, self-organization. Like, being in this organization has been teaching us to have self-organization. And it feels like that situation really brought that up to you. Like, you really organize yourself. You have an amazing routine. Tell the people about your routine.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't have a routine. If it looks like I do,
it does. It does.
So what I did, actually, what I've been doing is trying to take the pressure off myself. I'm I'm an overthinker. I'm an analyzer. I am, and I got OCD. Like, I'm very particular. And once I get stuck on something, I don't want to quit until it's done. So when it comes to like a day in, day out schedule, it could get, you know, it could get a little self-sabotagey sometimes.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So what I try to do recently, especially this year with everything that's happening, this is something that I'm actually working on putting on my blog. What I did was I learned to reread. So read first. I learned how to read. Where's my mirror? Learn how to read. Rest, evaluate, analyze, and then dream first.
Okay.
So I learned how to, you know, really take a breather, really evaluate what I'm doing, really analyze the situation that I'm in, and then dream of whatever is going to be better than that. You know? And then I learned to reread, which is to, let me see here, refresh.
Ooh, this whole outfit. Wait a minute.
Oh, yes. Oh, here, I got
yes!
Okay.
You just distracted me all the way, baby.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
I'm sorry. Then we learn to reread, which is to reset, execute, affirm, and deliver. Okay. So we, you know, once we rest, then we evaluate, then we reset, and we execute what we just analyzed. We affirm that we can have it, and we deliver it to ourselves. And I think that that's really something that's my routine. That's the only way I do it. I love acronyms too. The Side Club, JFU, Just for Us Fun. You know, I love it. Read. I love them. That's how I work. That's how my brain works.
Me too.
So for me, it's very much, you know, you just gotta slow down sometimes, and you gotta, you know, really read a book. Don't dumb it down.
We got a reading club. Actually, we have a revolutionary book trap every Sunday.
Oh, I love that. Sundays is my me day. That's beautiful.
Yes, you can join us. We're reading about the Young Lords. You know, they were like a revolutionary group of Puerto Ricans from like the 60s and 70s. And they were in New York. They were like helping the community. And so we're reading about them right now. But we read all kind of books. We have read Assata Shakur. We have read one of my favorite books. It was How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. What? Like, they talked about some that is still around today, like Jergens lotion, like the stuff they did in Africa.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the Jergens lotion story is crazy to me. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's even more crazy that a lot of people don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are the same types of. Well, I think it's interesting when it comes to Black Revolution because I think it's a very very fine line in education and
Yeah,
um misleading opportunity. I feel
yeah,
like a lot of people they see the world as it is in black and white and it is what they told us that it is, and to me
yeah,
that's misleading opportunity. That's making you believe that you can have a certain lifestyle or a certain
yes,
reality based on
exactly.
what
That's
they're
kind of
telling
like
you.
what BLM is doing with our people. That's what
I
BLM.
definitely agree with that. I
That is what
definitely
they're
agree.
doing for our people.
I
They're
definitely agree. I feel
misleading
like
us,
it's
thinking that we
very
can get out here
very
and beg these
misleading.
police to be our friends, and beg these police to be nice to us, and beg these politicians to look out for us. And it's like,
And it's not universal. It's not united. It's very different with their different chapters and how things are being operated because it's more
it's about they're
extreme in
all
different
only about
places.
talking. They're
Yeah,
only about
I need
talking.
action. I need
And
action. I
I
love
need
what you guys
action.
are
That's
doing
why
with
we're
the
here,
city. I
baby.
love that. It is why we're here. I love what you guys are doing. I was telling I'm studying to become a doula next year after next.
Ooh,
The
we
goal
gotta do
is
it.
gym first. Yeah, we do. We need midwives doula. It's
Yes.
crazy because although I don't have children, I had one pregnancy scare, and God knew what He was doing because that was not the man for me. Okay. But it's so
Like God
interesting
knew it
because
wasn't your
he
baby.
knew. He really did knew. But it was interesting because I was telling that boy, I said, I'm not going to nobody's white man's hospital. Okay. I'm
Right.
gonna have that baby on the floor at home.
Some
In a bowl of water or something, okay? I'm not
yes.
going to nobody. I don't want no medicine or none of that. I will
Mm-mm.
squat and breathe. That's what you're supposed to do. That's all I need to do.
Yes, because the white
Leave
man's
me
hospital
alone.
is scary. I'll just tell you, Tiffany. I had 2 babies in the white man's hospital, and it's scary, and they don't listen to
It's
you.
scary when you gotta go to a checkup.
They don't listen to
I
you.
got over a kidney infection back in July. Right. The irony, it was about a week before or a week after my father's death anniversary, right? And even more ironic that my dad was having a kidney failure. He was on dialysis. So I offered him the same kidney that was infected.
Oh,
And we filled out the paperwork and everything. And halfway through the process where they have to approve it, he
yeah.
sent the paperwork back and denied it. I said, "Would you let me fill out all this damn paperwork for if you was just gonna tell me no in the first place?" He told me something, "I don't need it, it's all right, and I don't want you to have to give
Oh,
that up for me," and blah 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 blah. Okay, then
this
passed
is
away a
what
year
we
and a
do
half
for our
later.
parents.
And you know what? And I would do it all over again. And he laughed at me because I have my ancestors on my altar. I talk to them.
Yes.
I feed them and all that.
Yes.
He
That's
laughs at me all
good.
the time about that now. He literally, I can hear him laughing like, ha ha,
Oh,
you was going to give up a kidney. What did you do that for? Ha, what if I just took it? I almost took it. Taunting me, right? Taunting me like, yeah, don't
oh,
make that same mistake. I battle with alcoholism. My father battled with alcohol. You don't do that. You are
yeah.
young and healthy, and you have a healthy
But
routine. You don't
what
do
it
that.
is, it's just that this shit is so, like I was saying earlier, this system is so fucked up. It's so unnatural to
Yeah,
us. We have no other way of like escaping it. So we turn to
yeah,
drugs and alcoholism because
yeah.
we don't, there's nothing there that we can grasp on to say, like, this is why this is so fucked up. And that's why
Listen,
I
if
love
anybody knows,
joining.
I knows. I am a suicide survivor, of overdose, of
Yes.
a couple different drugs. To be honest, and I can't be too specific because I want to put it in my book. So,
Right.
but
And I want to
but
read
it,
that book.
and it's so
So
interesting
no
though because
spoilers.
it's like a lot of us. I was just telling my sister about this. I gave her a reading yesterday with Tara because I'm speaking towards that, and
Ooh.
one of her obstacles was like depression and anxiety, and I feel like
Yes.
that's something that runs very fluid in our family. And her and I are the christened children. We're the babies
Yeah.
of 6. We're the only 2 that got both parents in the household growing up. So we
Yeah.
kind of get a lot of angst and animosity from everybody else. When it's like,
Yeah.
listen, we grew up and we saw them beating each other's ass all the time. Daddy was drunk
Right.
as
That's no
hell,
healthier.
and he was a hoe. It's not even healthier. It's
What
actually
healthier?
worse. We probably are more fucked up than y'all are, thinking that we got some privilege. I mean,
But it's not, and then it wasn't even their fault
but
either.
it wasn't even their
Again,
fault either. It's
when
exactly.
you think about how family structures are in Black homes, African homes, the stress that they're getting from this society, having to be like, if you're a single mom, having to be the mom and a dad, if you're with your partner, having to deal with not having enough money
to deal with
have all these kids,
or having
so
to
you
figure
beat
out
up
how
on
to
each other.
disperse it. Yes,
Exactly.
yes, ma'am. And
You
it's
feel
so
it. You're like, I don't know where to go. There's nowhere for me to put this
there's
energy.
nowhere for
I
you
give
to
it to my
relieve
kids.
yourself. Yep, you give it to your
And you
kids,
give it
or
to
you put it
yourself.
to yourself, and or you give it to your partner, and that's why I'm here. You know, I really believe that a lot of us, we take it out on sex, and then everything else comes after sex. Like my whole life, I felt like, you know, sex is an activity. It's literally just something that we could do when we're bored. It's not even necessary to reproduce if you think about it. It's not, you know. So at the heart of the matter, I feel like a lot of the time it's just a matter of understanding your emotions. And then, you know, because I'm an empath, I had to realize that a lot of it is like the sex is a lot better when it's with people that I can talk my shit through, when it's with people that I could, you know, really be able to build with on a long term. I believe in ethical non-monogamy. I don't do monogamous relationships. I don't do one-on-ones. And it's not that I wouldn't, right? It's just that when I think about sustainability and I think about the long-term goals of what I want to bring, what type of legacy I want to provide my family with, I can't do that alone.
True.
And I can't do that with one man either. And I can't do that with one woman, because I love men and women. I love all people.
Yes.
It's much better for me to, you know, meet someone who's going through something, who could benefit from joining with me and my partner, and then they got a partner on the side. So all you got to do is bring us all to the same household. That makes more sense. You know?
It does. This is the thing. We in Hammer City, we plan to live communally.
Okay, I like it.
So, like, you know, we understand that it just makes more sense. It just makes more sense.
It really does. It makes more
people
sense.
do look at us like a
and
crazy
even if that's
sex cult.
not your thing,
I think we're not a crazy sex cult, but people look at us like that. But that's not. We're not.
And even if that's not, you know, and even I think if that's not it, because I also believe in solo poly. I do. I believe that you can be by yourself and be ethical, non-monogamous with as many people as you need to, and still be able to build a life with in a full-time partnership with someone. I really do.
And that's what I love. This is the thing. That's what's missing. These options are not there in colonialism. You don't have the options to have those.
It's man and wife.
And like because of that, there's so many issues. People are just fighting and hurting each other because they don't have the options to do what they really want to do. And you are experiencing options that I just was like, that's an option.
I think, you know, yeah, and you know what? I think it's so interesting because the partner that I have now, right? Like I think, right? I hope he's not watching. I'm not gonna lie. I think that he's madly in love with me. I do. I feel like that I'm a type of
he has to be. You are a goddess.
I think that he's really like, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with this woman. And I think also though, in meeting me, because I think that he was like embracing the idea of polyamory when we met, but he wasn't educated on it. And me meeting him, I was like, you are fine and you're single? No, listen, I know you got him. I know that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I know you do.
So here,
let's be real about
it. Sending you stuff. I'm gonna just start sending you a bunch of stuff. That's it on, and I'm gonna just start telling you that it's okay that you got them, but just tell me some stuff. We can learn how to communicate with each other. We can learn how to build and really talk to each other about how we're feeling, so that when you come to me, you don't gotta bring all that outside stress from those relationships. You can understand that it's okay to vent to me and to relieve yourself with me, but it's also okay for you to detach from that energy and reattach to my energy. Right. Sensually and tantrically, and that's where the BDSM portion comes in for me. It's all full circle for me.
Okay. It's very BDSM time for us? Shall I my rope? People want they want the rope.
I have it all prepared and like my like rope maintenance. So I just was like, all I gotta do is pull the string and we can get popping, all right? So that's cool, and I can teach you how to fold it right back up since I'm taking it apart now. But this is what the braid's gonna do at the end. Here, if I can undo it. There we go. So what happens is you braid it a certain way so that when you're ready to use it, you just pull one string and all of it should come apart. But I don't know why I can't find the string.
It's because it knows you live. It knows you live.
You know what? I think it does know I'm live. Oh, you know what? Oh no, this was one of those complicated braids. Oh, I done pulled the wrong rope out the closet. This is actually a 5-string, a four strand plait. So this was a fancy braid. I didn't think I was gonna need this ever. But that's all right. What we'll do here is take this apart a little. Where'd you go? You left me? Okay. Oh, you're unraveling yours too?
Yeah, mine is it came all the way apart. It was brand new. I don't know how much of this I need.
I wish I could have did. Mine's like that. See, I don't have. This is not a good one. This wasn't a good one for me to bring because it's long and.
Mine's as long as hell too.
Okay, well, then I feel better now. I think this is a 20-foot rope.
Like 25 feet.
Okay, good. So we got about the same length of rope then. That's good. So we gonna double it up then. We don't need all that. You said a chest harness. That's good. I was thinking about what kind of chest harness to do. So I am in terms of kink and my actual kinks, I am a sensual dominatrix. So
I love to watch you tie yourself up.
Impact. I love to incorporate rope play. I love to incorporate Nuru tantric practices.
Ooh. Is Nuru when you like rub your body on somebody else's body?
Yes. Yes, it is. That is what I do for a living.
Oh, so I could pay you to rub your body on my body?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
yes, you can.
Don't tell me that.
Nice. It's very slippery.
I've seen it. I've never done it, but I have seen it.
Yes, and I like to incorporate my chakra realignings in the process. I do bless the entire ceremony. Sometimes I have additional services. So I actually offer with the massage, you can either do like a homemade breakfast.
Is that still happening with Corona though?
I'm not offering it during the Corona season, unfortunately, but it is an option for people who have been screened after their first appointment to add it on.
Okay.
So not for first time clients, but after the vetting process and all of that, it is an option. So I call that tits and eggs, and you can either choose
tits and eggs.
Tits and eggs, yes. It's called tits and eggs.
Tits and eggs.
Tits and eggs. I come and I cook breakfast for you, and you can choose either topless or in lingerie. Your choice. You choose.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Or I do 420 soak and smokes, which is a CBD sponge bath before or after the massage.
Okay.
Yes, and I actually
phenomenal packages.
Thank you.
I would love
it's a very fun time.
If we wasn't in Corona, I would be signing up right now.
The thing is
for this, but
so
I would
I actually want to start taking appointments again, and I haven't worked majority of the year. But the way that I want to do it is, I want to take maybe like 5 to 6 appointments a month, maybe like 1 or 2 a week. And I literally just want to screen them. I've been tested for Corona a few times now during the season. I've never got it, thank God. I think I've actually lost friends and family to this thing. So
exactly.
I'm
that's
very
why we're passing out
particular.
masks in our community.
Yes. And you know what's one thing that's getting me though is how people are turning this into you can book at justforusfun.com.
Yes.
All 4 words, justforusfun.com.
Okay.
I think it's so what I did was I got it doubled up twice here.
Yeah, I did that too. I saw you doing it.
Okay. So I think you got it. That's it. Justforusfun.com. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross over. Just do a simple like crisscross. Yep. And then you can bring one of them from the one on the bottom over into the middle, and then tight like that. Yep. And you're gonna keep them there, and then you can go around to your back. And I gotta like, And then what you're gonna do is, instead of doing like a traditional crisscross tie, you're gonna tie it like you're tying your shoe, and then pull the strings in the opposite directions.
Is it?
Yeah, just like that.
I think
And
I'm
then you can. Now I don't know how long yours is, so you may be able to bring it. Oh, yours is great. Oh, so I'm gonna direct you.
My rack. I didn't make it
you
even.
did it. You did
I
it.
didn't make it even. It wasn't even. Okay, so
Mine is the even. I might.
One that's
I think
under.
actually I might need to untie it. It might not be enough rope here.
Also,
For what I was going for.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this one over. That's all I got.
Now, can you pull them down? This is what you got? Okay. So what we're gonna do here is, now we're gonna take this one and we're gonna latch it onto this string. But you kind of gotta make sure you're pulling this at the same time to keep it tight.
Yeah.
And you're gonna crisscross. You're gonna go under.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you bring it over, it should come up to your shoulder. This is where we're gonna knot this, so it's safe, so it stays there. So you're gonna pull this as tight as you can, and you gotta go back and remember to pull the other side as well to keep it super tight. And then you're just gonna like tie it in under itself. So I'm gonna see if you can see in here. You're good. But the knot is gonna be on the rope, so you should be able to move it up and down the collar that goes around your neck. So you're literally gonna tie the back rope onto the front rope.
Okay. Yeah,
Can you move the knot? You can move the knot?
I think so, yeah.
Awesome. That way you can adjust it.
Look at me, baby.
And
rope baby.
And now you're gonna do the other side. Yes, the rope baby. Now you're gonna do the other side just like that. So you can be able to adjust it as you need to, and tighten it as you need to, but still keep it loose enough to not cause any circulation breaks or, rope burns. Unless you're into that, I'm into leaving love marks. So rope burns are good burns for me.
Okay.
So once you tie it, it should get a little tighter, but they should sit like little bows there.
They do.
You did it. Yes, top mama got the girl sitting.
Thank you.
We love it.
This is simple and sexy.
It is very simple, very sexy, very quick. I like it. I like to do this when Daddy's on his way home and he needs to put rodeo to ride. Okay.
You are right. This is like a little.
It's a quick. He got the little tails. He can move it and he can pull you in. Pull you further. Yes, ma'am.
I love you. I love you. And I'm so glad you're here. This is the season finale of Go Awf Sis.
And I didn't know that I'm here to be
phenomenal. So please. Yes, Diva is a quick study.
Right into it. You did wonderful. That was wonderful. You better go, okay, honey?
I can't believe. But I really want you to join us here at Black Hammer. You are amazing. You have so much to give the people. You have so much knowledge. You just glow. And everything that you touch, it's just magic. So I want you to know that, okay? When y'all get cut, leave, and rope, I'm going to take the dress off.
And you know what? And I'm not cutting my ropes either. So I literally sometimes I'll tie myself up and I just can slide out of this. It's all right. I don't want to take the rope off yet. That's why you always you tie the rope first and then you get dressed.
Okay.
And then you tie the rope on top. Yeah, I wear my rope underneath my clothes a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah.
That is like a sexy harness.
Yeah. Okay. Or sometimes I wear it on top of my clothes like this. Like I would totally go out tonight like this. And I'm probably gonna.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna call somebody and be like, "Take me out for drinks, okay? I look hot."
Like,
let's go.
Yes. So I just want to thank you again, Tiffany. You have been amazing. I hope you would join Black Hammer because I really want you to do some yoga classes, some rope baby classes.
I would love to do that.
I know we got a lot of different rope babies
all week. I've been looking at the site all week and digging into you guys' resources and links and
thank
my study on.
Yes, and
I
we're doing
donated
things in
earlier
our
when you
community.
were talking about the Southwest girl. I was like, well, let me get my Cash App. Let me get
Mhm.
stuff. So I'm here with you. I'm here with you. I'm here.
I appreciate you. So y'all know what the cure is. The cure is joining a revolutionary organization. All the problems that we face, all of them, are because somebody, some white man somewhere got on a boat, came to our land, and told us that they want to do something different with our land. And we are saying no more. We want dictatorship over our land and over our sexy bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So if you are ready to have that dictatorship, join us here at Black Hammer.
Go get your freedom. Join Black Hammer today.
I love that.
Yes!
Get your freedom.
Come get your freedom and join Black Hammer today. Because we are here, we're getting active in our own liberation, y'all. All right. And I hope you will teach us some classes, Tiffany. Even if you don't join, if you just teach us yoga and a little rope bondage, the people will be
You know what? I believe I am a very spiritual person. I believe in divine connection.
Yes.
And I've been feeling everything in my path has been telling me that I'm coming to a place that I'm supposed to be. Like people are waiting for me to be there. So I got a feeling
we're waiting.
We're waiting. Feeling that this is it. This is where I was supposed
to be. If
If
you hammers in the comment, tell Tiffany, tell the goddess.
I do feel like this
we
is
are
the
waiting.
Soul tribe that the spirits was like, listen, we ushering you forward, okay? You be so patient, they'll find you. All right. I've been doing my research. I'm here.
I love it. I really hope you join us. I really do. So like we said, we're here. We're raising money to build a city for ourselves so we can do things like heal ourselves and heal this land. It is time that we get dictatorship over the land. And if you want to do that, you want to grow your own food. You want to have school system that teach your babies about who they truly are. You want to have a city that doesn't have cops that's out here trying to murder us in the streets. Then you want Hammer City. So please donate. Cash App, Venmo, GoFundMe, Build Hammer City. All right, y'all. I know we have announcements. We do a lot of things here at Black Hammer, Tiffany. We do so many different things. So like I was telling you earlier, we have our revolutionary book trap where we provide people with a free PDF of a book for the month. And this month we're reading The Young Lord's Reader. It's an amazing book about young revolutionaries in the 60s and 70s. They were Puerto Rican. They were all over the United States of America, and they were just trying to help their people. You know, beautiful. That's what they're doing. So we're reading that book right now. It's an amazing, amazing read because it really connects to what's happening right now. All this shit in the streets. Woo!
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
I can get you that PDF as well, Tiff. And then every Tuesday we have a rally at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Facebook Live, and we tell the people all the work that we're doing in the week, and people are able to talk to us and say, hey, do this in the community, do this. You know, what are y'all doing over here? Let the people know. This is what we're doing because we don't hide from the people. We want the people to tell us what you want us to do, and we want to do it. We want to serve our people. So if you want to find out what we're doing, check us out every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then we have my hubby. That's my hubby. He has a podcast every Wednesday at 3. It's called Propagander, and it's about pop culture, but from like the African cis het man point of view, but not being toxic. You know, like we're trying to get away from that toxic masculinity that this system has put into our men. So Propagander, they be talking about pop culture, but from a revolutionary point of view, and not being toxic. Okay.
I like that.
That's my babe. That's my husband.
That's a good topic to hear from
comrade, Chief ARC.
I love it. Yes,
and you listen to Anchor. We also, Tiff, I know you a dominatrix and you be out here training these white folks, but we got an actual class for them to teach them to be human. So this class right here is for colonizers only. Yes. Because they is not human. They
teach them to be. You're serious?
Yes, and we're re-educating them so that they can enter in society and be actual human beings.
Oh,
this is real. If you know any white people, Tiffany, Tiffany, send them
White
to
people,
our
I know
class.
white people. I live in the middle. Listen, I live in
Send them to our class.
the middle. I live in the one ungentrified block of DC that's left. Okay, I would send it. So I'll leave it on their windshields and go around door to door.
Yes!
Jehovah's Witnesses.
They need a class. They need a class to teach them how to be human.
Yes, they do.
And here it is.
Yes, they do. Oh my goodness.
We're teaching them how to be human.
I love that.
Yes, I'll send you the flyer. You can send it to them.
You know, so
and then this is our movie trap. Every once a month we have a movie, like a documentary, and we all watch it together. And this one's called Siempre Palanta Siempre, and it's gonna be about the young lords. And because we have comrades all over the world, we have comrades in Nigeria, we have comrades in Venezuela, we have comrades all over. So we have to tell everybody's story. And this is about the Puerto Ricans here. And the Puerto Ricans in Puerto Rico, you know, they doing fucked up shit to them Puerto Ricans.
Does your movie always coordinate with the book?
This is gonna go along with the book.
Nice.
And this is on October 29th at 9 p.m. And we'll watch it together on Zoom and on Facebook, and we can watch it. And we talk about it. We have a good time. Lovely. And then we have our Hammerween coming up, because we know Halloween is coming up and our people love Halloween. We don't want them out here in these streets getting coronavirus. So we're going to have a 3-day event where we're going to have like performances. We're going to have political education. We're going to have a game night. We're going to have a folklore night. And it's all going to be on Zoom, and you can come to the
Goddess loves folklore.
Yes. So come in. If you have some stories to tell us, you can come and tell us the stories. We would love that.
I got lots of hoodoo stories here.
That's good. I can't wait. Well, I want to thank you again. You are
Thank
gorgeous.
you. Thank you for having me.
I really hope you will join us. I really hope you join us.
I'm very grateful.
You're phenomenal. And
thank you.
We love you. And the Hammers love you already. So
thank you. I had a great time.
I'm glad. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for joining us. I hope you will donate. Please help us build Hammer City. Donate on GoFundMe, Cash App, or Venmo. Mm-hmm. Check out my goddess Tiffany. Hit them with your Instagram or your Twitter, goddess.
So on my socials, you can find me at www.justforusfun.com. On Instagram, I am Just For Us Fun, Hun, full spelling, HUN. On Twitter, I am at Just For Us Fun. My BDSM group for the Black folks has their own Twitter and Instagram page at The Side Club, THEE Side Club. And I think that's it.
All right.
I'm coming out with a book about my experiences called The Whole Phase. It'll be available for purchase on November 1st and pre-order November 1st, and available for full purchase on New Year's. So
okay, I'm excited. I can't wait to read
it.
Yes. No, I am.
I'm excited
I might
to come
do
and join
some
the
videos about
I'm
myself.
excited to give it. And you know what? I'm going to include a couple things, and I'll make sure that I say, listen, all the rope classes and the healers and the revolutionaries of the world, we got to stick together. We got to work together, because it's important that our people have these resources and that we can touch each other in the way that we actually need, and not in the way that society is conforming us.
Exactly.
To think that we need, shoving us with stuff that we don't need at all. We got to raise our vibrations. We definitely got to get on our frequency. I love this.
Yes.
For real. Yes, ma'am. That's where you can find me, people.
Yes, that's where you find my goddess. All right, y'all. Y'all can stalk her just like me. I love stalking her. All right, y'all. So we're going to get out of here because we got some rope baby fun to do. We got.
Yes. So
land back, y'all.
We got to take it out tonight.